Hey everyone, Craggy again, and I'm here to review one of the toys I got yesterday from the Kapow toy sale. Uh, Dispatched really quickly, well, quick enough. Maybe instantly when I order online would probably be the preferred delivery time, but I guess that's not always possible, or at all. Uh, but yeah, these guys came to me quickly. UPS delivered them, left them at my neighbours, so much appreciated. I didn't have to go and pick anything up or arrange redelivery. Kind of hate doing that stuff. Um, this guy is FansProject Quadruple-U, the FansProject Headmasters Function X series. Uh, Basically a little version of, or yeah, a little version compared to the G1 of Weirdwolf, G1 Headmaster, who didn't really do a whole lot in the US cartoons. I think he was a bit more of a player, by which I mean he was more prominent in the Japanese Headmaster show. Um, and I think that's more in line with his Headmaster's head, his Japanese head, than the one that the US got. I know all the Headmasters seem to get their heads mixed around. Although I'd have to double check, this guy might have been the same. I think he had a red face though, and this one certainly doesn't. Um, really nice bot, loads of articulation, ball joints in the shoulders, and then those swing out on a little extra pivot there, up and down, blah blah blah. Bend above the shoulder and below the shoulder, and then the hands kind of swivel out and the thumb kind of moves a little bit. There's a waist and ball joints on the hips, swivel, knee bend, a little bit of forward and back on the toe, and a tiny little bit of ankle tilt, and then you get a bit more play with the legs because of the transformation. You can do some fairly different things to get them to pose a little bit better. Just for stability, really, it doesn't usually improve the look of it at all. If anything, it makes it worse, but like makes him look a bit bow-legged. But if you want maybe a weird wolf that's been watching a lot of John Wayne, something like that, it might help. Um, Comes with sword, and he has a neat little thing, which I'll try and show you here. If you pull this little bit out, there's one there, and there's one on each of his shoulders as well. And then split the sword a little bit, and line up the little peg that's in the centre of the sword through the little hole that's on the thing. You can make him sort of hold the sword for extra taunting poses. The head's got a little bit of swivel. It's kind of hindered by these two green bits on the shoulders, and it's got that weird up and down sort of thing like Chrome Dome Code has as well. Um, Gorgeous looking head though. He's got evil eyes. He's got yellow eyes underneath, but he's got like a red translucent plastic bit that goes over the top, and the black and grey face. Yeah, all the colours on this guy are pretty amazing, to be honest. The grey, it's a plain grey, but it's like an old computer, an old PC grey, and then you've got your sort of green turquoise sort of colour, and the bright, vibrant yellow, and the little red accents throughout him. They help pick out some of the details. Like on the shoulders, they look really nice. Like full on gloss on the shoulders anyway, compared to the quite matte feel to the majority of the figure there. I'll take his sword off and we'll get into the transformation. So let's take the head off, and he transforms pretty nicely. You've got this little bit on the visor that pops up, and then you fold the torso of the bot round, and just pull out the legs and the arms, and there's your little guy. Now, it didn't show up that well in here, but he's got quite a cool little face as well. It's plain headmaster face, but he's got a faceplate. It's picked out in red details, and yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to these guys. The chromed on one's the same styler. I think this guy's Monzo. I could be wrong. Um, yeah, they do all that they need to. They're cool little guys. I like tiny little guys as accessories. Or Micromasters. I had a lot of them as a kid. They're okay. They're a fun little addition to the franchise. Now, the bot mode, you leave the top of it alone first. Do the legs. Uh, Pop the ball joints off. Unscrew all the bits and dismantle them. No, it's not a Creo. You flip the legs round, or the feet round rather, and flip them up. So let's try and do that on this side again. Unclip the front, and then flip round a little bit, and you can move them up that way as well. So you've got the legs round that way. Then you pull them out on the sides, and you want to join the two halves of this together. Now, at this point, you should probably be plugging in the tail. Oh, spin these round as well. I think I've done this backwards. Let's go with it just now, see where we end up. The tail just slides in the back of the legs. I don't think it actually matters which way around you put it in. That's obviously, it looks a lot more wolf-like, so I think that's the way it's meant to be, but it does fit either way. And then inside these yellow bits that are the knees, there's two black ports that go together. That's definitely not right, so it must be right. I'm going to look at the box, but the box doesn't have anything on it. Well, not the outside of the box. Let's assume I've done that right. I think it's wrong, but let's assume I have done it right. Then you pop open the top bit a little bit and pop open well, pull the head up, and then you kind of compact the sides in. Yeah, that looks about right. So that it's like slims down the whole thing. Spin the forearms round, flip out the fists, and then flip round the thumbs. So you can see that there. That flips round like that. Let me just do it. Right. So that's like that. Then that bit goes round like that. And then you've got your beast feet. And then you've got this bit up the top where you can put the little guy in a little sitting pose and slide him in so he rides inside the wolf. Just make sure you've got him in all the way, and then flip down the green bit first, and then flip down the canopy, and you can just see him in there just chilling about, riding this little wolf. And the wolf pretty much has all the same sort of posability as the big bot version. You got thighs, you got knees, you got other knees, and you got the feet. Front it's the same arms as robot mode. You just don't have that second swivel at the forearm because the thumb's locked in place. but you do get this bit playing a bit more of a role. And then you get his wolfy head, moves up and down for various different looks, and the mouth opens to make him a happy wolf. He's all happy wolf, happy wolf, with his little man riding inside him. Really good toy. I'm quite excited by the transformation. It's really quite an original thing here. Um, I can't think of anything else that would have done anything similar. I suppose, yeah, you could put the... You couldn't put legs like that. He's got backward legs now. I feel like I'm doing something wrong with the legs, and I might just re-record this video after I've double checked if I am or not. But even if I am, those look pretty decent. He's got these pointy knee pads, but other than that, he's alright. You still get plenty of posability out of him, and yeah, it's really good. The only thing I might have liked is a bit more posability on the wolf head. I feel like I should be able to turn it left and right, even just on a swivel at the neck, instead of just up and down. Left and right pointing would have been really cool, but I can see why that might have been a little bit more difficult. Just the way it attaches to the back, well, the torso chest piece. There's a couple of places to put some Repro label Decepticon stickers on. I don't even know if I'll need to do that. I know it's Weirdwolf, and I know it's a Decepticon, and yeah, the colours make him pretty obviously who he is. He's really nice. After having had code for a long time and finally picking this guy up, I'm really wanting to get the Brainstorm and then Mindwipe when they come out, just so that I can have more of these crazy new transformations that FansProject are coming up for these guys, as well as the headmaster characters and the little dudes that ride inside. Little dudes, you gotta like them. Yeah, really crazy transformation with the legs. It's strange, but it's fun. It's intuitive, or it feels like it is, even though I feel like I've messed something up with it here. It's still a lot of fun to do. It's just satisfying transformation. It's just really nice toy to hold. It feels really like quality, and just little tiny little details like this little white bit that goes around there, and then the missiles inside, or lasers or vents or whatever they are grey, and then like the only other place the grey shows up is here. The red bits, okay, there's a couple more red paint apps, but like it's just all done with such panache. It's just, yeah, quality toy, can't fault it at all. There's a couple of things that would have made it better, but as it is, it's well worth the money. If you can get it cheap, pick it up. If you get it at full price and you like what you see here, pick it up. Just get it. It's a little yellow wolf with the man in it.